morning, Level 7A, and welcome back to our online class. How are you doing this morning? I hope everybody is doing well. I'm doing okay too, thank you. Have you done your homework? I hope you have, because if you haven't, please make sure that you hand in your homework to me via personal telegram so I can look at them and check, okay? All right, so what day are we on today? That's right, today we're finally on Friday. We're Friday today. It's the weekend, right? Do you guys have planned to go somewhere for this weekend? Ah, good, I see. Yeah, no, I'm going to stay at home and do some work. No plans. All right, so for session 1 today, we're going to be covering up Speaking Tutor 1A. Please open your Speaking Tutor 1A to page 110 and 111. But before we go there, let's do a quick review on what we've done so far. Do you remember what we've done so far in our Speaking Tutor 1A? That's right. So in our Speaking Tutor 1A so far, we were doing What Were You Doing? Explain. Remember on page 109. Yeah, you were asked to do the exercises, circle and cross the correct pictures according to the descriptions. And then you need to do a role play. I know you don't have a partner, but that's okay. All right, you can just practice it yourself. You were asked to look at the pictures and try to circle the correct pictures according to the sentences of the role play, right? And then you were also asked to do the 3 questions, all right? Ask your buddy these questions. What was our teacher doing when you got here today? Okay, so you were asked to try to answer the questions yourself, right? Good. All right, let's now turn to page 110 and 111. Let's first look at page 110. Where were you when the fire alarm went off? What is a fire alarm? Right, so a fire alarm is something that it's an electronic device, all right, that is placed in a house or in a building, okay, if there's a fire, so the sound comes on, right? So you can see it's a picture that I'm showing you right now. It is a fire alarm. So in our school, we also have a fire alarm as well. Okay, so fire alarm, if something catches fire, the alarm goes off, and then the fire truck, then it reports to the fire department, and the water truck comes, right? The fire department comes with water truck. Yeah. All right. Let's have a look at the role play. Work with the buddy to put the missing information in the correct places. Then role play the conversation with your buddy. All right, I'm not going to do this. We're just going to read it together, and this will be part of your homework or your classwork later, okay? All right, A, hey. All right, so you can make up a buddy's name, of your friend's name, okay? Then you need to complete in the exercise, all right? Hey. B, I was sitting in science class when it went off. A, you need to complete it. B, glaciers, you were learning about how big some of them are. Number 3, you need to complete your own, okay? B, yes, I thought it was too hot, but there are glaciers high in the mountains. How about you? Where were you when the fire alarm went off? Oh, I was in the gym. Number 4, B, you need to complete that. Yeah, I was. We were playing basketball, okay? So you will need to complete this as part of your classwork or homework, okay? Or you can do them during the video as well. Right, now have a look at the picture in the bottom. What was she doing when the phone rang? Talk about it with a buddy. Or you can write about it. Actually, I'm going to ask you to write about it. Now, there is a box on the left, right? Idea box. The word music, internet, movie, homework, TV, email, popcorn, sofa. Okay, so these are the words in the idea box, and what you need to do, you need to try and think what she was doing when the phone rang, okay? So as you can see in the picture, so what you need to do, you need to create your own sentences using the pictures. That is the exercises on page 110. All right, let's move on to page 111. On page 111 is an interview about a car accident. You know what a car accident is? Right, so a car accident when someone run into each other, when it's a car crash, as you can see in the picture, right? Car accident. Right, but before we go on and do the role play, you need to listen to the sample role play first. All right, let's listen to track 22. Now, listen.
Interview about a car accident. Sample role play.
How close to the accident were you?
I was about 50 meters away.
Where were you when the accident happened?
I was walking home from school. I was on the street next to the park.
Did you see everything clearly?
Yes, I saw everything very clearly.
Whose fault was it?
I think it was the driver of the yellow car.
Was anyone driving too fast?
Yes, the driver of the yellow car was driving too fast and didn't stop.
Were the people wearing a seat belt?
Yes, luckily they were wearing a seat belt.
Good. I hope you already listened to track 22. Now what you need to do in this exercise, you need to pretend that you are a police officer, okay? Then you saw a car accident, one of your friend or someone you know, or like a stranger on the street, right? What questions are you going to ask him or her? Write down your questions. Okay, so at the picture on the left, the yellow box is for you to ask the questions as if you're the police officer. And then the one on the right, it's the answers of the person. In this case, I know it's very difficult that you can't do conversation role play with your friends, but you can still do it yourselves, okay? Or if you have a sibling at home who speaks English, that's even better. Right, excellent. Now, I know maybe sometimes you don't know how to start to write, so let's have to look at the idea box in the bottom, in the yellow box. Okay, when the accident happened, okay, wearing a seatbelt, whose fault? Was she doing? Anyone driving too fast? See everything clearly. Okay, see everything clearly. Now, it is interesting. I don't know if you ever seen a a car accident before. Have you ever seen a car accident before? Ah, okay, yeah, okay. That's right. So this just mainly talking about car accident and doing a role play conversation. All right? You see, that's easy. This will be done part of your homework or your classwork just to get you. So there are two important things here that you need to know. One is basically to get you to writing skills, and the second part is to get you to do speaking skills. Okay, so talking, right? So that's important. Okay? All right. Well, I don't have much for you for speaking tutor for session 1. I'll see you in a second for session 2. Don't go away. Goodbye, everyone. See you in session 2.
From the top, let's go.
All right. Hello and welcome back to session 2. Now for session 2, this morning, we're going to do something quick and easy in our Writing Bright 1 on page 51. But before we go to do our Writing Bright 1 on page 51 exercises, let's do a quick review on what we've done so far in our Writing Bright 1 this week, right? Do you remember what we've done in Writing Bright 1 this week so far? That's right. So this week we've been doing writing basic sentences. All right. So you need to complete the sentence using the expressions with is or are going to. So you have all the words in the green box. Yeah. Okay. And then you need to complete in the sentences. And then also you need to complete the sentences using the expression I will. You remember that? Then yesterday we were doing about exercises about Sarah and Brian. List of things to do on their weekend. I hope you have already done that. Okay? It's either part of your homework or part of your classwork. Okay? Alright, so let's move on quickly for today's class because it's Friday, so we don't need to go too long. Okay? Right, so look at exercise number 4. Zoe's parents are going on a trip to London next week. Complete the sentences about what they are doing during their trip. Use present progressive to talk about the future. Now, do you remember what is present progressive? What is present progressive? And it says, use it to talk about the future. Right, so we can say in present progressive for future, sometimes the present progressive form is used to talk about the future. It is usually used when the future event has a definite arrangement. Okay, so if you remember going back to page 48 in your Writing Bright 1, all right, so present progressive futures, okay, here's some example. Chris is getting a new car on Monday. So basically the word is getting, it means that things are arranged and Chris is certainly getting a new car. Okay? And then we have another example of we are having a party on Saturday. Alright, so we are having, it's a definite and certainly going to have a party on Saturday because it has been arranged. That's right. So what you need to do here on page 51, you need to look at the pictures. Alright, we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Alright, so the example in the green says they are flying to London on Monday. Okay, now what you need to do, you need to look at the end of each sentences. So we have they on Tuesday and Wednesday, they on Thursday morning, they on Thursday evening, they on Friday. Alright, so it should be easy, right? Remember again to use present progressive. So like the example, they are flying to London on Monday. So the word are flying to London on Monday is a definite plan. It's arranged that they are flying to London on Monday. They are definitely flying to London on Monday. Okay, so don't forget to use this and remember to write them in the present progressive form. But to talk about the future. Okay, so you have each word on Tuesday and Wednesday. They attend a book fair. On Thursday, visit the museum in the morning, and then in the evening have dinner with the friends. And on Friday, come back. So using all the words in the boxes to complete the sentences below. All right. Okay, so that was easy. It was not difficult. Okay. All right, I don't want to keep your Friday too long, okay? So it's now look like it comes to the end of the session for session 2. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I will see you on Monday for my next video. And remember, don't forget to do your homework, okay? Have a great weekend. See you soon. Bye-bye.